About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Number 32 is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offense thus far.
Felipe Alou heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
First baseman, number 30.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fairly giving chase. 1 down. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Number 2 will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. In there, a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Standing in now, Hank Aaron, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Here's the 3-1. Hit to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Number 37 gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Ron Fairley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Dodgers, right fielder, Ron Fairley.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And they start this trip fresh off a 7-3 homestand overall. So they've got things pointed in the right direction.
And that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Lou Johnson will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think this one is going to be a great pitcher's duel, so you really need to take advantage of any scoring opportunities or any mistakes that may be handed to you. 1 or 2 runs might be enough to win it.
Willie Davis will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, May. And that's the third out. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score. Joe Torre will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. But once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Got him. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Eddie Matthews will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Wills will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Lee May.
Lee May will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, all he did was add another great performance to the last 10 ball games that he's already had. He's hitting over 450 in his last 10 games.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Maury Wills will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And a rather easy first out. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, you remember, growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine play.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Wes Parker will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average hasn't really been there this year, but the on-base percentage is better, over 350 on the year.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-2, here it comes. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Mac Jones leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Into the seats, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Johnson sprinting after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Woody Woodward will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Number 37 will get his first cuts here. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Into the box now, Felipe Alou, as he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. John Roseborough will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-1 pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And one gone now in the Dodger third.
We'll take a look at this on show track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Number 44 will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. On the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Number 32 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And he misses with it, 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Number 2 stands in.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, number 2.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and show track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at
it. Into the box, Hank Aaron. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ron Fairley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting,
Lou Johnson steps into the box.
Lou Johnson.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Willie Davis is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Eddie Matthews heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swung on and chopped up the middle to his left. Wills. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee May.
Into the box, Lee May. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off there 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Right side. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Maury Wills comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, in a tie game, that leadoff hitter, he knows he has to get on. Probably didn't quite have this in mind, but I have a feeling he'll take it.
Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
You definitely don't want to go hit by pitch, walk to start this inning. So you got to bear down right here. Really lock in on that catcher.
Grounded to third. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy. But no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base, as he gets him to bounce right into the double play. In now, Wes Parker.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Woody Woodward steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys, because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment.
Number 37.
Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 37. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, he's already doing the job on the mound, and now here he helps himself out with the bat too. Nice job here to get that ball down and move the runner along in the scoring position for the top of the lineup to come up and drive him in.
Felipe Alou will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Number 2 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Fairly has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless. John Roseborough will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 44.
Number 44 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Standing in now, number 32, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6.
Ron Fairley will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Torrey finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Hank Aaron will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In there, strike one.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, what a play. Got him.
Oh, love it.
Now batting, catcher.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the third time. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two now. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Eddie Matthews will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And the runner's breaking for third. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Lee May will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Braves strand one. Still no score. Lou Johnson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
A good sign here to start the home 7th. He finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
Willie Davis will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Here it comes on 1-1. Right side, hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Maury Wills will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Number 7 will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
He's set. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Left side. Scooped up. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Yeah, and you know, when you get later into a ball game, you always hate to give away that go-ahead run. But I think the situation here dictates that they needed to take the double play, so that's a bargain that they're going to have to settle for.
In now, Wes Parker, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. And there's ball one. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mac Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Fairly ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
That's a long walk back to the dugout after that. He's already in scoring position. Remember, he's the tying run too, and he's thrown out trying to stretch 2 into 3.
Stepping in now, Woody Woodward. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
And he's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Gene Oliver.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0. Number 26 will be the new pitcher.
For the Braves, number 26.
John Roseboro leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
John Roseboro.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Aaron is there, 1 away.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Number 44 steps in now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Number 32 will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Felipe Alou will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Into the box, number 2. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
How about it? Right fielder
Hank Aaron will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
2 out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Parker is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 1-0. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes.